Focus over to another story that we've been tracking. In fact, there's breaking inputs coming in from Assam. It's a big declaration being made by the Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma. This in the death case of singer Zubeen Garg. Assam Chief Minister is now saying that the CID will be quizzing Shamkanu Mahanta and others linked to this entire case. Remember, the CID had been given this entire probe because the police also claimed that this was a death which was under suspicious circumstances, even though Zubeen Garg passed away while scuba diving in Singapore. And what Himanta Biswa Sarma has gone on to say is that they will approach CBI. This if the CID is unable to unearth the facts in this case. But what we can tell you as of now is that the CID will be carrying the investigation, and to begin with, they will in fact be interrogating Shamkanu Mahanta, who was in fact responsible for organizing the event for which Zubeen Garg was in Singapore. Questions have in fact been also raised in terms of why, when Zubeen Garg was on medication, also an epilepsy patient, was he allowed to go scuba diving in Singapore? Pertinent questions which still remain unanswered, and that's why the Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has now decided to hand over the case to CID, something he did soon after the death of Zubeen Garg. But to begin with, we can tell you that the CID is all set to quiz Shamkanu Mahanta over there. Let's also listen in to what the Assam Chief Minister had to say.
বতৰা উলাই থাকিব আৰু উৰা বাতৰি বা বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ বাতৰিৰ পৰা আমি দূৰত থাকিব লাগে আৰু শ্যামকানু মহন্ত অসমত আহিলেও আমি তেওঁক সোধপোছ কৰিব লাগিব, তেওঁক মাতিব লাগিব। গতিকে ই এটা আইন আৰু তদন্তৰ প্ৰক্ৰিয়াৰ মাজেৰে গোটেইটো আগবাঢ়িব।
All right, but what we can also tell you that the Chief Minister has ensured that the fest organizer is also blacklisted in Assam. The first autopsy of Zubeen Garg, remember, was carried out in Singapore, but then there were demands that a second autopsy be carried out, which was also done soon after the mortal remains arrived in Assam, and before his cremation took place, a second autopsy was carried out as well. Amid growing calls for justice, several FIRs were lodged against these four men. That includes Shamkanu Mahanta, who was the organizer of the Northeast India Festival that was to take place in Singapore, for which Zubeen Garg was in Singapore. And Garg, remember, was all set to perform on 20th of September. The singer's manager Siddharth Sharma also has an FIR against him. He is attached to a Mumbai-based talent management company that represented Garg. Drummer Shekhar Jyoti Goswami and businessman Sanjeev Narayan are among the others who have FIRs against them. But 55 FIRs have been launched against just these four men. And to begin with, as Himanta Biswa Sarma has already highlighted, that the CID will begin with its interrogations. They will be interrogating Shamkanu Mahanta primarily, who is the organizer of the Northeast India Festival that was all set to take place in Singapore. Preeti Priyadarshini joins me with more inputs on the phone line. Preeti, what can you tell us in terms of what will be that line of investigation that the CID will follow?
As of now, it has not been said, but it has been stated that the best of the officers will be there in the investigating team, and they have already started the investigation. One person is already being questioned. One person, Shekhar Goswami, who was there, who was he was an accompanied musician over there, and he has been arrested. I mean, he's been questioned by the SIT that has been formed. And everything is going on, and as of now, I'm telling you, the latest inputs have said that there is a lot of disturbances. A lot of people have gathered outside. Untoward situation might happen at any point of time outside the residence of Siddharth Sharma, the one manager. And also there are reports that inside the airport, Guwahati airport, the main accused, Shamkanu Mahanta, is hiding, and for which to actually keep him away from the public unrest, public harm that might happen to him. There are a lot of security arrangements that has been done outside the airport, and although as of now officially Shamkanu Mahanta has not been questioned or not been He has not been arrested, but the another very prime accused, Shekhar Goswami, he is being questioned by SIT at any moment. At any moment, he will be arrested. That is for sure.
Right.
But yes, the officers, the team that has been constituted, as stated, it will be the best of the officers, as stated by the Chief Minister of the state.
Absolutely. Here's hoping that the CID is in fact able to unearth this entire case, and there is no need for the CBI to step in, as has been indicated by the Assam Chief Minister. Many thanks to you, Preeti, for bringing us those inputs.